guys, welcome back to another edition of Lisa Renee TV. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do so today before you leave. And make sure to share on all your social media network sites that you happen to be on at this time. If you do like what you see, please be sure to thumbs up that video as well during your watching. Alright guys, I am back. Hello, and welcome back all of you guys. To any new subscribers that are watching, welcome. This is your first time. I hope you definitely subscribe to the channel today before you leave, that you do like and share as well. And please leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's topic. So, this is an update for the Vision Board 2018, along with just a couple other random topics I had on my mind. So basically, I have finally completed my Vision Board, guys. Now, I know I mentioned this back in January, and I had, just encourage you guys to create your own Vision Boards if that was what you desire to do, or if God placed it on your heart to do so. Then, definitely create a Vision Board, and also I wanted to see them if that was something that you were comfortable with allowing me to do. I did receive some photos from some of you on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram currently, you want to, the information will be in the more info box below. You can definitely follow me at Flava106, which is FLAVA 106 on Instagram.com. So you definitely can follow me on Instagram, and you can see my Vision Board. I'm actually, right before the video, you probably saw it. That is the Vision Board. Yes, and you can also see it on Instagram as well, along with awesome other pics of me, my family, and all my fun adventures. So yeah, but this is just an update. So if you haven't got started on your Vision Board, I definitely encourage you to do so. It's definitely just a great way, I think, just to take a look at the whole entire year, like before you actually live through it. It's sort of like taking inventory. You just taking just a look-see and trying to see, okay, so this is what I want to do for January, for February, for March, and beyond. These are my plans. Now, of course, as life, happens, you're not going to be able to get everything done all the time, or things do not go as we plan, whether we make Vision Boards or not, and that is expected, and that's totally fine. But the Vision Board just helps to give you sort of a good guideline, so that you kind of know which way you want to go. You know where you want to be in, like, let's say a year from now, 2 years from now, or even 5 to 10 years from now, if you want to plan that far out. It's just a great way to do that, and it's a more creative way than just writing a simple list, a goal list. You can really take what's on your goal list and literally splat it onto some sort of platform, be it a cardboard or poster board or construction paper, or whatever you want to do, however you want to make it, and you really just can have a good time just decorating it and just making it aesthetically pleasing to you, but it just really does something for you spiritually as well. So yeah, it's taking, writing the vision and making it plain to a whole nother level. So I love it. I love seeing my dreams, just sort of presented out to me. I love just seeing them, in real time. I'm like, oh, okay. So that's what's inside my mind, and now it's on my board, and I'm looking at it, face to face. So it's like, it's like having a face to face with your dreams is what it is. Like it's like sitting down and interviewing your dreams, if you can interview a dream, right? So it's really nice. It is. I did it. I know I mentioned this before in my last video. I did it the first time a few years ago. I saw it on Oprah, and she had a lady on there basically presenting the idea to them, and that's when Vision Boards really started to take off and get hot, and everybody wanted to try it, and it just seemed like it took off from there. I think that was the early 2000s, and now it's just a worldwide thing. A lot of people have taken to the idea of saying, okay, let me take my dreams, let me put them out, and then for a lot of people, what they notice is that when they do this afterwards, it helps them to manifest their dreams a lot quicker, or a lot better, more efficiently than what they initially thought, than they were doing before when they just had the dreams kind of rumbling around in their head, because it gives you a focus. A lot of times our dreams can get lost in our thoughts, and they just are just dreams, so yeah, just food for thought. So we are in the third month of the year. This is April. May will be here before you know it. Seems like these months have been, you know, disappearing into each other. So yeah, yeah. So we're in April already. So since we're in this month, I would love to hear kind of where you guys are at this point. I think this is like the month of preparing for a manifestation of a lot of dreams that we've had, or at least at that point. For some people, they're already at that point where some things are happening, and then if not, then you're at that preparation point. So for me, I'm kind of in the middle of both. Some things are already happening, and then other things I'm like, okay, I'm doing more work for it, and I'm like, okay, this has happened. I didn't know that this was gonna happen so fast. So yeah, it's definitely a good feeling. I think things are being they're very productive. So it's definitely good. It really is. I hope you guys' year so far, your 2018, has started off with a bang and it's continuing to be like a roller coaster for you. I hope it's awesome. I really do. Okay, so moving right along, there's a couple of other things I did want to cover today. So I noticed lately, I know for me personally, and it seems like a lot of people have been having the same feeling, this whole feeling forgotten by God or feeling really lonely. When it comes, since we're on the subject of dreams anyway, a lot of people can get into that negative headspace of feeling like, okay, I feel forgotten by him. I don't really know if my dreams are really going to come to fruition. So I am in a Christian group on Facebook. So I read a lot of posts in there. A lot of the members, they're really interesting people. And so they really are. And they have, very interesting views, and so they put a lot of, crazy posts and, just their commentary that they have. I'm like, okay, I got to see what they're talking about. So I just noticed like it's been the same feeling all around with a lot of different members, and just like other posts too by my friends on Facebook. A lot of people, they're kind of feeling this sort of gloomy feeling that their season, whatever season they're trying to get to, so if they're single, of course they're trying to get married. If they don't have kids, they're trying to have kids. If they're like searching for a certain job or career, they're trying to elevate to that particular level in their career field. It don't matter what it is, everybody's having the same feeling of like they feel forgotten. They don't think these things will ever happen, and they just feel like they're tired of kind of looking at everybody else, everybody else's accomplishments, and they're like, well, what about mine? What about me? So, of course, I'm here to tell you that no, God has not really forgotten about you. I have felt the same way. I thought I was so alone, and I think I'm really happy to be in the group on Facebook because it helped me to like feel community. That's why I was telling you guys a few videos ago. Community is so important, especially like as a Christian, to have that community. It can be online, it can be offline, it doesn't really matter. Just have some sort of way that you communicate with other Christians. Communicate with non-Christians is okay. You may have friends who are non-Christian. I'm not saying don't communicate with them, but it's good to have your Christian family that's outside your church, or for some of you may have your church family, you may have groups that's in your church. That's good too. That's really good. But if not, if you haven't joined any groups at church yet, or you kind of still looking to join a church home and you ain't really got to that level yet, you still want that kind of community when you're not at church. If you're not at church that often except for Sunday, you need that community during the week to kind of keep you accountable and also to be there for you. You may need them to pray for you or just having somebody to talk to. It's really good. It really is to have them there. You may just have some random thoughts that you want to put out into the atmosphere, have a question, and it's nice to hear, from your community, your Christian brothers and sisters, what they think. What do they think you should do, or what they think about whatever. So it's really good. So I was thankful that I was in the group because it helped me to realize I was not alone, and it was nice to be able to talk to them and just hear what they thought about certain things. Also, they may have solutions that you haven't really thought of before. You may think, well, I've already prayed, I've already read the scripture, and they got something else for you. You're like, oh, well, isn't that a blessing? So God can use any one of us as a vessel to heal each other, to take care of each other, and that's why we're here anyway. Like no man is an island. That's why we're all down here together. Like so, he can utilize either one of us as a tool. So that's another reason why it's good to stay in community. It's good to go to church. That you're in community. You're not supposed to be off by yourself. Why are you off by yourself anyway? So if you got this mentality of I don't need no community. I don't need this. No, you do need that. You do want to be in community because that's how the devil can use you when you're an idle mind, when you're off by yourself. That's how you got people who commit suicide or have thoughts of suicide or prone to depression, anxiety, or whatever. They have no backing. They have nobody there when things get hard on them. And also, it ain't got to always be when something is hard. You may just want your community around when something good is going on or when you just want to talk or whatever it is. So, or just enjoy their company. So, hello, so I was thankful for that. I'm in transition now in my life with just, gaining new, relationships as far as like not just romantically, but, friends and whatnot. So for me, it's been wonderful. You need that extra, yeah, that communication and yeah, that fellowship that's like non-church, because you only go to church one day a week. Most people do. Some go, to Bible study on Wednesday and stuff. But if you can't make it out all the time, that cuts down on the amount of time that you with other saints and you're either worshiping together, fellowshipping, or doing whatever. So you need something. So, just saying. So, but meanwhile, anyway, the feeling forgotten by God, that feeling is common. It has been going around. It's like a disease. Everybody's kind of been feeling the same way. And I think that God is healing us through each other. I really do think so. So that feeling is it is being eradicated. So I just been having just a lot of different, thoughts on it and revelations that the Holy Spirit has been giving me. I've been feeling so much better, So my main question was like, okay, why is this whole single season thing lasting so long for some men and some women? And the whole single season thing is not so bad that it may last a little bit longer. Sometimes you will grow to appreciate the fact that you had an extra year or extra, just a few months, because you realize like, okay, when you finally meet the person, you're much more prepared for like actually, meeting them. You're like, I'm more together now. I was able to actually do this, and like some of your goals, like I had goals I set that I wanted to accomplish before I got married, and I'm noticing like I'm able to, actually achieve those goals, and so I feel really good about myself, and I feel awesome, and just like I'm super super prepared and ready now, more prepared for my mate than if he had to come, a few seasons ago or, what have you. So that is the reason why sometimes for the wait, it could be just, God's just really gracing you with a little extra time to do some things and pull some strings together before this person comes. It could be anything you want to do. It could have been paying off debts. It could have been just finishing school or, whatever, getting enrolled in school, whatever you want it to do, and so sometimes that's all he's doing is just gracing you with some time because, for both of you, because the husband he's waiting too, so both of you all just have some things that you all need to kind of clear up and finish, and then now when you meet each other, you don't have these other things on your mind, so now you can focus on each other and on Christ and on just courting and have a beautiful courtship, and then of course you get to your engagement period and you have your parties and your celebrations and you're married and all the, all the hoopla, but now you can do that comfortably without worrying about like, oh my god, I gotta get this, I gotta get this paid, I gotta, because all this stuff is like has already been handled where you were still single, you have some extra time. So I just been getting a lot of new revelations on that, so the single woes that I was feeling before, like they're fading off. Yeah, so I'm not feeling so bad about it as I was before. God knows that's going around too. That's a mix with that feeling forgotten by God. It actually goes hand in hand. I'm still thinking, why? I'm like, well, it's strategic. God is very strategic with what He does. So there's always a method to the madness. Trust it. I'm saying you just have to trust Him, like He knows what He's doing. So just trust Him. And when you do get into meeting, when you do meet that person, that woman or man, you should always confirm as well. I just want to put this out there. Just confirm with God before you enter the courtship officially. I used to think that when you met a person and y'all discovered you liked each other and you just started dating, but before you do that, you might want to confirm, because after you had this first date, what happens is you start liking them more and you get more attached, and sometimes you forget to confirm with God, and you're like, oh my God, I'm dating the devil. So it happens all the time. I've dated devils before, so I can tell you how it is to date Satan. It's not fun. It's very scary. Like you're like, who in the world was I in love with? He get you. He know how to get your mind. He will confuse the heck out of you. So make sure you confirm with God before you start moving real quick, fast, in a hurry into things. But I do want to leave you all with one encouraging verse. So this is from Galatians 6:9. And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. So that's one of my favorite verses. It's pretty popular as well. A lot of times we hear that, and when we're feeling in the midst of feeling forgotten by God, you don't want to hear that verse. You don't want to hear it because you're like, yeah, I know I'm not supposed to be weary and well doing, but that verse kept coming up to me. Kept coming up. The Holy Spirit kept bringing that up to me when I was feeling at my lowest, and I didn't want to hear it because I'm like, I don't know, I don't even want to hear it. Like, don't tell me that, because I'm feeling perturbed right now. I'm really upset, but it fed me, spiritually. It gave me what I needed to get stronger, and He'll give you more clarity on it, and why you should not be weary in your well doing. And so I was no longer tired of hearing the verse. I was appreciative of hearing it, and it strengthened me, so much more, so, but at first I was like, no, I don't want to hear it. Cause like, I knew you were going to say that. I don't want to hear it, So yeah, I hope that verse does something for you. I hope that God uses that verse to strengthen you as well spiritually. I hope you guys got something from this video. Make sure you leave me a comment below. Please like, share, and subscribe if you have not done so already. And I want to see those vision boards now. If you have them, if you want to share, definitely please share them. I love to see them. Just use the hashtag Vision Board 2018 if you're going to do it on Instagram. And definitely you can let me see, or you can post in the comments below. I think it lets you post pictures. If not, just go ahead and do Instagram. It's so much easier. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I love you guys, and you have a blessed rest of your week. All right, bye.